In this video, I'm going to be explaining to you about Amazon seller suspensions and what you can do to get your Amazon Seller Central account reinstated if it does get suspended. So the first thing you should not do is go ahead and start panicking. So if you have received an email notifying you that your seller privileges have been removed, that your account is now suspended, then first thing to do is just read through the email and don't panic. Hundreds of Amazon accounts get suspended each day. My estimate is that over 50% of these accounts get reinstated within a few days. Action step number 1 is read the email carefully. Amazon sends you an email notifying you that your seller privileges have been removed. Read this email and all previous emails that Amazon have sent you about your Seller Central account. Amazon usually give you a fair idea of why they have suspended your Seller Central account. The thing is, they write it in this type of language that is extremely hard to understand. So you have to read through previous emails very carefully and see if Amazon have gave you any clues to why they have suspended your account. This is the first thing you need to do. It is really important that you find the reason why Amazon has suspended your account, and there is a reason, whether they're suspending you for something that you have done or something that they think you have done. Either way, Amazon have suspended you for a reason. So the first thing you have to do is find out what this reason is. And you can do this by reading through the emails that Amazon has sent you or any warnings that are on your account. So if you have violated any policy in any way, look into this and see if this is the reason that you believe Amazon has suspended your account. Action step number 2 is to draft your own appeals letter. So this is going to be an email that you're going to send back to Amazon, and you're going to state exactly why they have suspended your account and what you are doing to ensure that you never violate this policy again. So Amazon has deemed that you have violated one of their terms of service. You have to find out what this is, and then you have to come up with a clear and concise action plan to show Amazon that you're not going to do this again in the future if they allow you to start selling on Amazon again. It is really important when you're putting this letter together that you are not seen to be pushing the blame away. You have to acknowledge that you are aware that you have violated a policy and which policy you have violated. Oftentimes Amazon will just reply back to you telling you to read over their terms of service. So this is a good idea to get clear on their terms of service and to acknowledge the terms of service that you have violated. That's the first thing you do in your letter. Then you come up with your plan for resolving this, something that will make sure that you do not do this again in the future. And again, this will be unique for whatever case it is. Depending on the policy that you have violated, you will need to come up with a good, solid action plan that is clear and concise and lets Amazon know that you will not be a risk of violating this policy again in the future. And the most important thing is that you are not seen to be pushing the blame, that you are fully acknowledging that it is your fault and that you have a plan in place to resolve it. When you first appeal your suspension, you will do it through Amazon Seller Central. There is something inside Seller Central that you can click on when you click Contact Amazon, and it will be to appeal your suspension. You can easily do this from inside Seller Central. But after you have done this, what you should do is email this email address, seller-performance@amazon.com. And again, I'm going to link up a blog post below this, and you can find this email address plus appeal letters and stuff like that you can look through when you're drafting your appeal letter to Amazon. But this is something that you must do, as this is another body. So it's a second body that will review your case in Amazon. The more bodies that you can get to review it, the better. But doing it these two ways, so doing it through Seller Central, through Contact Amazon, and then a suspended account, you'll see the link pop up when your account is suspended to appeal your suspension. Do it this way, and then email seller-performance@amazon.com also with your appeal letter, as this gives you 2 bites of the cherry. All it takes is one of them to reinstate your account. But if you appeal it these two ways, you have a lot better chance of getting your account approved in the shortest time possible. And that's pretty much what you have to do to get your account reinstated. You have to first find out why it got suspended. Then you have to send an appeals letter letting them know that you acknowledge that you have made the mistake and you have violated their policy. Let them know exactly which policy you violated. Then come up with a clear and concise action plan that shows that you are not going to violate this policy again in the future. Send this action plan and this appeal letter to Amazon Seller Central. You can go in, just click on Contact Us and then Appeal Suspension inside Amazon, and then you will be able to send this appeals letter. But also follow up and send this appeals letter to seller-performance@amazon.com, and this just gives you 2 chances of getting your account reinstated, so it will shorten the time of getting your account reinstated. And again, if you've any issues with any of this, just let me know by dropping me an email, james@internetbizuni.com, and I will try my best to help you out with it. But I have linked up a blog post below this, so you can check it out in the description. And in that blog post, I just go through a few appeals letters, policies that you may have violated on Amazon, and you can check these out if you're unsure what policy you have violated. So I hope that you have found this extremely helpful, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon.